There is basically nobody on this entire planet that I completely see eye to eye with. Most people, basically everyone I've ever met, I like certain aspects, I do see eye to eye with them on certain things, but then there's other things where I go, whoa, no, I'm not a fan of that at all. When it comes to people like Donald Trump, for example, there are certain things that I like a lot about him. I like his America First policy. There's many states that I've been to. I love the landscape. I love the people. I love this country. But then there's other aspects about him that I'm not such a big fan of. When it comes to our current president, Biden, there are certain things about him that I do like. He and I have an affinity for women. I too like women. But when it comes to his policy on basically anything else, like running the very country, I'm not a fan of him. Then we come to somebody like Andrew Tate, and I am not a fan of the alleged behavior. Whether or not he did it or not is kind of besides the point, but as a rule, I don't like those things. I don't think taking advantage of other human beings is a good thing, but
I had to send, about 4 years ago, I sent $900,000 to Qatar for a completely legal reason.
Why?
I had to buy one to buy a property in Qatar. So I was involved in the purchasing of a property in Qatar. The backflips, the paperwork, the legal nightmare. I swear to God, I was put on a travel list because for about a year after that, I was stopped at every airport. Just for a bank transfer, right? No problem with Bitcoin. And I think a lot of people who are forward thinking and believe the things I believe in, it's the only logical conclusion. What else are you gonna trust a bank? Will you trust them? I don't even trust the government anymore. I don't even want a property because if I piss the government off, they're just gonna take it. You remember the big Bitcoin crash, $5,400 at the beginning of this Corona thing? When it really, really tanked and everyone say it's over, all this crap. I put a tweet up that I still retweet to this day saying, you're all p***s. Bitcoin's coming back. I think I said I'm buying $600,000 today, and we can talk when it's at 8,000. I think I said that. But I turned 600 grand to like $12 million because I had cash in the bank, and when everything hit the fan, the first thing I thought was, I don't want cash. I want something else. Give me an asset. Okay, well, how can I get an asset that the government can't take?
as Tate outlines right there, having control of your own money is extremely important. What happens to you if you're the single and only point of failure? With the Bitcoin Way's collaborative custody, you can make sure that there is never a single point of failure. They will help you make sure that even if things go terribly awry with your setup, that there are backups to your backup. Schedule a free 30-minute consultation call and figure out which safety measures are best for you. Andrew Tate is 100% right about the government actually being the one that controls your property, actually being the one that controls your business, actually being the one that controls the media that you are seeing. He is 100% right about those things. So it makes perfect sense that you should be the one that is in control of your money, not the government. And Bitcoin is the only thing that he lists there that the government cannot control. And anybody that sees that brilliant truth is somebody that I'm going to agree with on at least that. They might have everything else about the world completely bent out of shape, but I will agree with them on Bitcoin, no matter how wackadoo they are. Now that you've seen my thoughts on old Mr. Tate there, take a watch of this video, because I go into a deeper dive as to why controlling your own node, having your own node, is so bloody important.